the Obi-Wan series starts shooting next month. That is rumored. It's not officially confirmed yet, but it comes from makingstarwars.com, and that's a quite reliable source when it comes to Star Wars news. And they say that it now started filming at the location where also, at least for the exterior shots, started filming at the location where
in Jordan?
The Mandalorian was also shot. No, not in Jordan.
No, not in the desert in Jordan, no?
No. Mandalorian also not. Mandalorian is all filmed also in California and
only the movies themselves that go to Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, okay. And in the vault. So yeah, apparently that's rumored now that it started shooting in California now, and that they will use the same locations for Tatooine as they used for the Mandalorian, where they also had Tatooine, of course.
Clever. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because it's of course very likely that this story mostly takes place on Tatooine.
Yeah.
Since the story takes place between episode 3 and episode 4, so it's more or less when Obi-Wan goes in exile before he goes out.
Yeah, but that's the thing then, because he takes the baby, of course.
Yeah.
And then delivers it. He delivers it immediately. I don't know the originals. I don't know the whole story. Like, I know the movies.
Yeah.
But I never read the books or whatever. But is it that he immediately gives the baby to?
Yeah. He gives the. That's what you see at the end of episode 3. There, at the end of episode 3, you see Ewan McGregor standing with the baby, with Uncle Lars, and
exactly.
And giving the baby to them. So but then reportedly that's when he goes into exile. It's also of course what they tell in the story, so that he goes in exile on Tatooine, and it's of course to watch over Luke, to make sure that he's doing okay and that he doesn't get found by the Empire. So that's reportedly what this story is about. And then the speculation is, of course, okay, what is this story going to be about? Is it really just about this hermit guy?
Yeah, exactly. That's what people were afraid of in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where do we take it? Will it be
McGregor basically sitting in a cave somewhere? Oh my God!
Yeah, a bit Logan style. It could be, of course. I really liked Logan, so if they can do it like that, okay, then it works.
I hope more. I hope also more lightsaber action or whatever. But yeah.
Exactly. Otherwise, it would just be becoming threat coming from without the planet to him. Yeah. I think he will move off the planet, and I think actually that he will get into combat with Darth Vader one more time.
You think they will? Because did they announce how many seasons they want to do already or not?
No, yeah, they start with one, and I think actually it's going to be a limited series, and that's because this story was supposed to be a movie, reportedly. Of course, there was a lot going on within Lucas and Disney. And then after the failure of Solo, apparently they decided to change course, and that's when
that was a failure.
Solo was a box office failure.
I didn't know.
I think they didn't even make break even for Solo. Yeah. Whoa. And it was already a failure with firing the directors, and then a new director came in. So it was there was a movie not well received, which I think has a lot of other reasons than for why Obi-Wan wouldn't succeed, because I think everybody's craving for this movie that is a Star Wars, or the series that is a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
But that's when they were ready to announce it, the movie. The script was done and everything was done. Ewan McGregor was lined up, and then they pulled it back when Solo was such a failure. Yeah. And apparently they've rewritten it now into 6 or 8 episodes instead of a movie. Which
actually,
I'm happy
better,
about.
I think.
Yeah, me too. More content.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
interesting. Do you know more of the cast members?
No, the only thing that's known now is Ewan McGregor, but I would be very surprised if Hayden Christensen wouldn't make an appearance in it. The guy that plays Anakin.
I know, but is he still doing things?
Not much, but he is. He has been doing interviews and those kind of stuff around the Rise of Skywalker, so he's still present.
People were thinking that he will come back. Exactly.
Yeah, he's been present at Star Wars Celebration and those kind of things. So he's still in the community. Yeah. And he, of course, did his voice for the Rise of Skywalker. In the end, you hear his voice that he recorded for that. So I think if they will ask him, he will do this. And I think it will. I think it has to. This series has to have Obi-Wan facing off one more time with Darth Vader in between.
Yeah, and maybe also like there will be a part that he's maybe like a threat. Like he will maybe has like flashbacks of what happened with Anakin.
Yeah,
you know, and
trauma. Because he has
sure.
He has to find out, of course, that he's still alive. Because when he leaves him, he thinks he leaves him. For death.
He leaves him for death. Exactly. Yeah, and also I think it's very interesting. Actually, it can be. Ewan McGregor is one of my favorite actors. Actually, he's a very good actor. And actually, his acting in that scene was really like it kept it together because the rest was really shitty.
You are my brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You were the chosen one.
You're supposed to bring balance to the Force. No, but I'm very curious. But is there a director already put to this project?
Deborah Chow, and that's another reason to be excited. I think she did at least one episode of The Mandalorian, and that's I think one of the best episodes of The Mandalorian. That's the episode where with all the flying Mandalorians, the show off in the city. Cool. That's one of the best. I think one of the best.
When they came to his aid.
Yeah, exactly. One of the best episodes and one of the best directed episodes. So she's appointed to do, and I also like that with The Mandalorian. They do each episode a different director. And that's fun. That's nice to get different styles. But I also like it with this one.
Why they chose to do this? Because it's not like you're not scared to. You don't want to have a certain style.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. If people that are watching know that, let us know in the comments.
A lot of shows do this actually.
Exactly, with series, this is very, very common.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a budget question matter that they want to spread the budget, or that people don't want to have the schedule spinned out by one series, or that they want to be available for movies.
That when it comes to like a show, it's that the writers actually are more in the director's seat than the director. When you compare it to a movie,
that's true. Well, that is true. If you look at this show, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, that's also what you see in the making of, which
it's
is
only about them.
It's all they are the guys in charge.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe the director is more like.
Yeah, well, still the director can bring in their creative freedom, and of course, like a guy like Taika Waititi, you're not going to tell him what.
No, of course.
And you can see.
I do think when it comes to shows that also like if you talk about big shows like Homeland, Lost, Game of Thrones, a lot of times you see the directors that you don't feel like they really had a huge saying in it, and also for them it was more fun to do, I think, or something. Yeah,
but that's the fun thing with The Mandalorian, and what they managed very well, I think. Like even though the tone of the series is quite consistent, you can see quite well the
differences in style.
If you know a bit about the style of the directors, like Taika Waititi in the last episode, you really, if at one point you have the two stormtroopers at the beginning of the final episode, they have a little conversation and make jokes to shoot at something. I think.
Exactly.
That's really Taika Waititi humor.
That's true.
Yeah, and the same goes for Deborah Chow with her action scenes, what she's known for, and
that's cool actually. Then they keep the red line, but and do you know which? Because Bryce Dallas Howard also directed one, no?
Yeah.
Do you know which episode it was?
Yeah, she did the episode on the Green Forest planet, more or less, which was. Almost, I compared it a bit with. It was almost the Lord of the Rings episode. Those creatures looked almost like the Ghazan-Gur. What was the name of the creatures in Lord of the Rings?
Uruk-hai?
Uruk-hai. Yeah, those. But that's the episode that she did. That you also have the big walker that walks up to the village.
Okay.
Yeah, it was okay. I didn't find it was not the best episode. It was a good episode, but I think she's also least experienced.
Her father, of course, is huge, but
But so now Deborah Chow will do the whole Obi-Wan series, and at least
that should be a lot of action then.
Yeah. Though I still doubt if he stays on the planet. Like,
he's gonna do stuff because I think the main thing is that what we know is, of course. In my opinion, they should redo the last movie especially, because it's such an epic story how he becomes Darth Vader.
The Rise of... which movie do you mean?
The last movie of Lucas did. George Lucas himself.
The Revenge of the Sith. You didn't like it?
Yeah. No, for me, I think in the time I liked it, but as a huge Star Wars fan, you can't compare it to all the other movies. I think he went too crazy a bit with, first of all, like the way all the colors and everything, and it's too. You cannot only put it on Jar Jar Binks because that's just a thing that you like.
But Jar Jar Binks was in the last one. He wasn't much anymore.
No, but that's also not the problem. I don't think the problem was Jar Jar Binks. That's not the problem.
No.
Because for children he was perfect, I think, But yeah, I think he went from very serious movies. He went into more childish, which it made sense because it's about family and it's.
That's what he always said. He always said these films are for children.
I know, but the problem is.
We also have the Ewoks.
Yeah, Ewoks. I like the Ewoks when I was young, But
I still like them.
Of course, and I like the most, and I love that they put them so much in the Mandalorian. Is the little animals that say "Wootini" the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. They're my favorites. Yeah, Wootini.
The Jawas. I still say that sometimes. Houdini.
Yeah, me too. I'm always get crazy about Houdini again. No, but the thing is, like Revenge of the Sith was it's such a big epic story. It's like this base, and the thing is, what I really hope to see now is that what I expect also to see with this show is that so everything got destroyed. Like all the children were literally murdered, all the small Jedis, and the whole it's the beginning of the Empire.
But didn't you find that great scenes? Those scenes, the whole, especially the whole last part of Revenge of the Sith, I thought great scenes. The murdering of the thing, the you were the chosen one scene, that fight.
No, the chosen one scene was good. The fight on the planet was really cool with the lava.
Maybe we should save this discussion for when we're gonna rank Star Wars movies sometime.
No, it wasn't that bad. Also, I enjoyed it. But the thing is, like, what I really want to see from this show is like. He comes back, of course, with a lot of questions, like how could this have happened? How could we be deceived? And I imagine him also traveling a lot. And we know that Yoda is still alive, of course. Then. So I think he doesn't.
He went to Dagobah.
I think he will visit him maybe.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's an interesting thing. If you really, I hope they go, and I think they will, because they have Ewan McGregor go a bit deep in the story and also into emotion. It's a bit like what you feel, of course, in the sequel trilogy. It's all about the Jedi got too sure about themselves and got lost themselves. They got too arrogant almost and lost their touch with the Force. And it would be cool, like you said, if Ewan is or Obi-Wan is struggling with all that and trying to find.
And of course,
what's right.
Is Liam Neeson gonna come back?
I think so.
Because he is now. That was the last thing he said. He can communicate with.
I think he will be back also because I read some books. I read a book, a short story. It's short stories of Star Wars, and it's official canon. And in one of those stories takes place with Obi-Wan on Tatooine in his hermit hut, there he's communicating with Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah, he
has a good voice also for that as an actor. It's nice. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, we went a bit off board there from just Obi-Wan, but that's when you open up about Star Wars.
Exactly.
I can't wait for that Mandalorian trailer. That was it for our news of the week. You want to say something?
Yeah, so September, you say they're going to start shooting. Do they have an estimated date?
No, they don't have estimated date, but if they really start filming next month, I think it's quite likely that we will see it in 2021. Maybe also like in October or September.
Maybe in the autumn, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. If you're not subscribed yet to this channel, subscribe to our channel if you like what we're doing, talking about movies, talking about series and everything that's connected to it, and you think like, oh, those guys are fun watching, then help us out, grow the channel, and subscribe. If you liked this video, also share your appreciation by hitting that like button. And then my desperate begging for likes and subscribes comes to an end.